Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is Tina with Tina's Craft Creations. I'm on today with another Craft With Me video. I'm going to be decorating these little containers that I got at the Dollar Tree quite some time ago. I'm going to put some sequin mixes in here for some swaps slash boo mail. And I just figured I'd go ahead and bring you guys along since you did all seem to like the Craft With Me that I posted yesterday. I'm going to bring the camera down just a little. I noticed after I posted my video, I was off camera a lot, and I'm so sorry. So I'm going to bring the camera down just a little. So hopefully that will eliminate that issue. But yeah, I got these little containers quite some time ago, and I already went ahead and used my 2-inch hole punch to punch out these little circles from just some scraps. And then I kind of wonky stitched those around in an orange thread, which I had in my machine. I didn't feel like changing it out, so you can't really see that one as well, but that's okay. It's going to be layered anyway. But I went ahead and put some double-sided tape on the other side as well, and I'm going to go ahead and start decorating these. I'm going to use some liquid glue also in addition to the double-sided tape. So I did just use regular tape, and I just sort of bent it in the direction of the circle. I've done that in the past, and it sticks just fine. It's just you have to kind of maneuver the tape a little. So yeah, I just figured I'd go ahead and decorate something cute for some of the mail that I have to send out for Halloween. And I figured I had these little containers in my stash for quite some time now. And I did decorate some, I believe it was last year at Halloween, or I can't remember. It might have been Halloween last year when I decorated some of these. But I just think they are really cute and perfect for sequin mixes, honestly. Because they're not super huge. And I don't tend to make like a ton when I make sequin mixes. So this is just perfect for like a smaller amount if you're not sending like a huge amount of sequin mix to someone, if that makes any sense at all. So today is the last Sunday of summer. Can you believe it? It's going to be fall in a couple of days. Well, at least those of us here in the US. Obviously Australia and some other countries around the world are getting ready to go into spring, which I'm pretty jealous of because I love spring. But I do love fall quite a lot. It's probably my favorite season. I'd say spring is my second favorite. But I'm not looking forward to winter. Here in Pennsylvania, we get a pretty cold winter. Not nearly as bad as some places, but we get some pretty cold weather, and usually, knock on wood, usually not a ton of snow. But we do usually get some throughout the winter season. And that is my least favorite part. I mean, I don't mind snow if I can stay home and I don't have to be out on the roads and dealing with people that don't know how to drive in the snow, or just are reckless drivers. That's the only part I don't like about driving in the snow, is the other people, essentially. So yeah, that's my little rant about winter. I don't mind the cold, but I just don't like snow and ice and stuff like that. Unless, of course, I am at home and snuggled on my couch or in my bed and I don't have to go anywhere. All right, so we got those on there. And I did pull out, from my ephemera packs, I've pulled out some of the very small pieces that I can use for layering, and they're not too big for the tops of these little boxes. So I figured I would just kind of layer up some pieces and just kind of go from there. So yeah. And I know you guys, a lot of you had mentioned that you have started your Halloween crafting, and that's great because, it's going to be upon us very, very quickly, I'm sure. I cannot believe how quickly this summer has gone. Seems like it just literally flew by. And usually summers do go quickly for me, as I've mentioned in the past. summertime for me is just a little overwhelming, and it can be a lot to deal with. But once it slows down, it's nice because then we can kind of just chill out a little bit and not expect, and then it just slows down for like winter, and that's nice because then we can just kind of chill a little bit, catch up on things that we can't do in the summer and stuff like that. So I really like the little potion bottles. In fact, I pulled out a couple of them, and I was thinking about maybe layering them up. Have these, I think that would be really cute. I'm going to add some dimensional tape on there. So yeah, I definitely want to do the cat. The bat is really cute. Maybe I can add the bat on here too, but I don't know what to add with the kitty. I could do the little witch boots, because usually a witch has a cat with her, but I feel like this cat is a little big, so maybe I'll pull a cat off of the puffy stickers instead. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So let me go ahead and start pulling these, or putting these layers together. I'm just going to glue down the first layer without any foam tape or anything. I usually use hot glue, but my glue gun is warming up, so I can't really use that right now until it gets hot. But this Barely Arts glue is really good. This is probably my favorite wet glue. I used to use just like whatever I would find, like cheap, but I saw so many people recommending the Barely Arts glue, and I do really like it. It's a little bit more expensive, but not too expensive, and it lasts a really long time. The only thing you have to be careful of, obviously, is not letting your pin stay out too long, or it will dry up, and then it gets harder to put it in, or to put it back in, I should say. So, but I always add some extra glue onto any foam tape or anything that I'm using. I don't know if you guys do that too, but the little bat is so cute. I want to have him on here, but I'd have to really puff him up, and I don't know if I can because his wings are so small. Maybe I'll leave him off. Maybe, let's see. Like I said, I'm using what's left of these puffy stickers. I have a little tiny chipboard bat. Let's see if he would work. Maybe I could stick him on and he doesn't need any dimension. We'll do that. He's really cute. So, yeah, I'm just really trying to get these projects done before I go out of town. I think I might pull a sentiment off of one of my sticker books. I'm going to use one that's kind of small. So, you guys know how much I love the Simple Stories sticker sheets. They have lots of sentiments at the bottom. Let's see. I like the Creep It Real. I like Fabulous. I think I'm going to go with the Creep It Real, though. I kind of like that one. But I usually do puff up my sentiments on some puffy tape. So I just cut the tape down small enough to fit on the back of the sticker. And that works just fine. So yeah, I'm excited to see all of the Halloween crafting that everyone's doing. I'm sure we'll see a lot of wonderful projects because everyone's using different collections. I really need to finish up what I'm making with this collection so I can start using my new Simple Stories collection for Cheryl's project. I have a couple of ideas in mind for what I'm going to make for her, but I have not started. I've been doing some research on YouTube and just looking up like 3D projects, stuff like that. Let's see. I'm going to add some enamel dots. Now I did pull out my other black enamel dots because those ones I had out yesterday, the The Doodlebug ones, I had mentioned they just weren't sticking. These are some that I got a long time ago, I think, on Amazon. They're like a matte finish. I really like that a lot. So I'm going to go with a tiny little black one, maybe over here. And then I will use some orange ones as well. I usually do use my tweezers to put enamel dots on because they're so, especially the small ones. I like using the small ones. If I can get that one to stick. And I think I'm going to go with a white one too. We'll put him, oh no, that orange one keeps popping off. All right, I'm going to have to get a different one. I don't know why that one keeps popping off. No? All right. These Doodlebug ones I've been buying, or I bought, these I just got recently at the scrapbook store. So there should be no reason why they're not sticking. And it's a little bit frustrating because they are a little bit expensive. All right, I think that's all I'm going to do on this little guy. It's cute. I don't want to go too overboard because it's just going to be a little box. But I'll probably still put some washi tape around it because they fit on nicely, but I wouldn't want them to come loose in transit, obviously. So, all right, we'll do this one. So, yeah, like I said, I appreciate the feedback from the other craft with me video. You guys are too kind. I always feel so awkward on these videos, and I just never know if I should actually go through with a live, or not a live, but a craft with me video, because I'm just kind of yammering on and on. But you guys are sweet, and I appreciate your kind words. And yeah, it's just really nice to have some people kind of rooting for you when your confidence level is not so great. So I appreciate it. I'm using the Dollar Tree foam tape. I buy this stuff like, I usually will buy several packages of it at once. And then that way I have it for like a long time, because I do use pretty much only this kind of puffy tape. But yeah, so I just love it. And this is the kind that I'm talking about. So yeah, I think I want to go with the little black hat or the one with the witch hat. Which should we do? I think the little one with the witch hat would be super cute. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll be cute. So we'll put him on some puffy tape as well. And I have puffy tape stuck on my desk here because I cut it up. As I'm cutting it up, I'll put the little excess pieces on the side of my desk to use later. And that's why I always have little bits readily at hand. But yeah, so I'm excited to see everyone's Halloween crafting, and it's just always fun to see what everyone comes up with when they're doing like their seasonal crafts. All right, so we're going to do a sentiment again. Let's see. I like the I put a spell on you, but I think that might be too big. Let's see. If the broom fits, that might be cute. Let's see. No, I don't like that one. I need something orange or green to break up some of that black. Let's see. I do like the I put a spell on you, but I think it's too big. Yeah. So are you guys excited about Hocus Pocus 2? I'm just thinking of I put a spell on you. I am so excited. I love that movie so much. And I mean, I'm 45 now. I remember when it first came out in the early 90s, and it was awesome. And yeah, it's just like my favorite Halloween movie. And yeah, I just love it. It's so fun. And I have the Sanderson sisters and the Funko Pops. And I think I mentioned I signed up for Disney Plus recently, so I can finally watch The Mandalorian and all of the Star Wars stuff that's on there. but I'm also very excited to see Hocus Pocus 2. Although it's a bummer that, what is his name? The kid that played, the guy that played Max, he is not in this one from what I've heard. So that's a bummer, but I think it'll still be pretty awesome to see the movie and, yeah, see what they've done all these years later, to recreate that story. So, are you guys, what kind of Halloween movies do you like? Do you typically like scary movies? Do you like the not so scary movies? Do you like anything with like animated movies? Are you into like the Nightmare Before Christmas? I'll be honest, and I'm like probably going to upset some people, but I literally do not like that movie at all. I tried to watch it ages and ages ago. Maybe I should try again, but when I tried to watch it like ages and ages ago, I just could not get into it. I don't know. There was just something about it. I didn't like it. And yeah, I know a lot of people love that movie. It has such a huge cult following. But for me, I just couldn't get into it. And yeah, so I'm not a big fan. I love Tim Burton otherwise, but I'm just not a fan of that one. So, you know, I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone, but I'm going to put these little stars on here. I just think those look kind of magical since we're putting like a little witch and her kitty. So I think that's cute. And then this one, I'm going to do some little potion bottles layered up. So yeah, tell me what kind of Halloween movies you like. Do you like scary movies? Do you like animated movies? Do you like the like kid type movies? I mean, obviously, Hocus Pocus it's a Disney movie. It's more like kid friendly. But I've always loved that movie since I first saw it in the 90s. And I'm just, like I said, I'm so excited to see Hocus Pocus 2. So yeah, tell me what you guys watch at Halloween time. Do you do any special parties or anything like that? I have been kind of toying with the idea of having a Halloween party. I don't know. I don't want to have like a ton of people over, but I might have like a few people over just to hang out and have some food and watch some movies or just listen to some spooky music, something like that, you know. I think that would be kind of fun. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do for Halloween. Last year I just handed out candy. So my house is in a neighborhood that gets quite a few trick-or-treaters. And I used to rent a house around the corner. And then I bought this house. And so I'm used to the amount of children that come through the neighborhood at Christmas, or at Halloween time, excuse me. And it's always fun to like hand out candy and see the kids and their costumes, and I just always have a good time with it. And yeah, so I just did that last year, and then I think I might have watched a movie. But yeah, sometimes it's just nice to maybe have a little party or something like that. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out where I need to put my tape since I'm layering it up. And but yeah, do you guys just do candy? Do you do candy, or do you have a party or anything like that? Do you guys just hang out at home and give out candy? I know a lot of people take their kids out and do that like trunk or treating, if they don't live in like a neighborhood that does a lot of trick or treating. But yeah, like I just have such fond memories of trick or treating. And I grew up in Florida, and my neighborhood that I grew up in was like a subdivision kind of thing, and we had so much fun. I'm the youngest of 6 kids, so by the time I was like trick-or-treating age, like my siblings were older, and they weren't trick-or-treating or anything. It was just me. My mom would take me out. But yeah, it was so fun. And maybe I'm going to leave this third one off because that one has the same design. All right, we'll do that, and we're going to do a little sentiment on this one. But I just have so many fond memories of my mom taking me out trick-or-treating, and I've always loved Halloween. It was just always such a fun holiday. But yeah, I love it. It's so fun. It's just like the time of year when you get to like just have a little fun and be silly and dress up in a fun costume and eat candy. And I mean, what kid doesn't like to eat candy, you know? So yeah, I just always loved Halloween. But I was kind of toying with the idea of maybe having a Halloween party for a couple people, have some people come over and just hang out. So we'll see. Sometimes it just gets a little lonely being home by myself, so it'd be nice to have some people over and stuff like that, but we'll see. But I'm just about done with these. These were super quick to put together. I'm going to throw some enamel dots on here too. And then we'll be all done. And I appreciate you guys coming along with me on another craft with me video. It's always nice to have some kind words and friendly faces that are, you know, commenting. These doodlebug ones, man, they're driving me crazy. All right, hopefully I can get it to stick. All right, so I think that's good for these three. They're really cute, and they'll serve their purpose for some sequin mixes. So again, thank you guys for coming along with me on another craft with me video. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you've not already, I'd greatly appreciate if you would consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.